Alright guys, Darren from FBA Elite and welcome back to another video. So in this week's video, I want to talk about how Amazon have tried to rip me off again. This isn't the first time it's happened. I've touched on this in previous videos, but they've gone about it in a whole new way. So I want to share it with you guys so you guys can go and check this now and make sure that Amazon aren't trying to rip you off. So if you're an existing seller, I want you to go and check this as soon as this video is finished. And if you're a new seller, I want you to keep this in mind and make sure you implement the things I talk about in this video to protect yourself. So let me take you over to my emails and I can talk you through what's happened over the past few weeks. So a few weeks ago, I got this email alert from Helium 10 letting me know that the dimensions of my product and the weight of my product as Amazon measures them had changed. Now, in the past, I've always had to be very, very careful with this particular product because it's always on that borderline of being around about 45 centimeters. And I'm very strict with my supplier that the product has to be packed very, very tightly so that it never goes over 45 centimeter in length, because if you just got it in a loose bag, that can happen. And also as part of the inspection process, so I get an inspection done on all my products. So for example, I order, I think 1,200 of these at a time, and the inspector will come in and he'll inspect 10% of them. So I know 125 of these, or sorry, 120 of these, he looks at to make sure they are the correct dimensions. So I know that when these arrive at Amazon, there's no reason Amazon should be measuring these with a dimension above 45 centimeters any longer, because in the past that has caused me a lot of pain and cost me a lot of money. So when this alert came in, I was like, okay, the max length is still below 45, nothing to worry about. And I didn't think about it again for another week or two. And then I logged into Seller Central and noticed that the fee for this particular product, just the fulfillment fee, so Amazon packaging up the product and sending it to the customer, had gone from, I think it was £3.68 to £5.38. So that's a £1.70 increase per unit. So on a product that sells around 400 units per month, that's a decent chunk of profit to be losing. So I decided to look into this a bit closer to see what had happened. And what they had done by remeasuring us is, you can see the main one here, the height had gone up from 7.2 to 8.3, is the overall dimensional weight had gone up. Now this is something that Amazon introduced a couple of months ago, and I did a video on dimensional weight. But now instead of Amazon just charging you a fulfillment fee based on the dimensions and the weight, they now charge a dimensional weight, or they use the dimensional weight if it's more expensive. So they will times your dimensions together and then divide them by 5,000. So let me talk you through what this would do for this particular product. So let's take the old dimensions first, which is 27.5 multiplied by 7.2 multiplied by 43.8. That gives us a total of 8,672. Divide that by 5,000, as that is the number that Amazon uses to work out dimensional weight. So they gave this product a dimensional weight of 1.73 kilograms. So if we go to the official Amazon rate card, this is the latest rate card. We come down to the standard parcel tier here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys as well. The standard parcel tier. So my product is below that 45 centimeter max length, and they have given me a dimensional weight of where's the calculator gone? 1.73. So it was costing me £3.68 because I was below 1.9 kilos. So that's what it was costing me. Now what they have done, although this looks like very minor changes, if we redo the maths here and we do 26.8 times by 8.3 times by 44.2, then divide that by 5,000, we get 1.96 as their dimensional weight. And if we go back to the rate card, surprise, surprise, that puts us above the 1.9 and into the next tier, which takes us up to £5.38. And the real kicker with this, not only does the fee for this product increase by £1.70, is it? I think it is. Amazon don't tell you that they've done this. This just goes on in the background, and without the alert set up from Helium 10 to let me know, I'd have not known that this had happened. And they would have just been charging me additional money until the next time they decided to randomly remeasure the product. So what I had to do was go into Seller Central, go to the help section and search for Cubiscan, so that's Cubiscan, and then you can submit a request for Amazon to remeasure the product. And after a couple of days, thankfully, they remeasured the product And you can see we've got some new dimensions which were back closer to where they originally were. So if I run this through the calculator, we've got 25.9 times by 7.3 times by 44.1, divide that by 5,000. We're back down to a dimensional weight of 1.66 instead of 1.96. So the fulfillment fee goes back down from £5.38 there to £3.68. Like I say, this is not the first time Amazon have done this. Before they introduced the dimensional weight, they were constantly remeasuring my product just above 45. It was always 45.1 or 45.2, just to push me into that next tier up, to charge me as many fees as they possibly can. And again, never telling me they were actually doing it. So what you guys need to do is make sure you are using a third-party tool to track all of your listings. So if there are any changes to that listing, you're alerted straight away and you can take the relevant action. So I use alerts from Helium 10. You can see all of the things that you can set up alerts for, such as the buy box being lost, or maybe the main image has been changed because the listing has been hijacked by another seller, or maybe the title or category has been changed as another seller is doing nefarious things to your listing. You can also set it up to alert you when maybe there's a new 1 to 3 star review, so you can jump on that straight away. And the one that triggered this alert was this one here, which is the dimensions changed. And you can set that up to go to whatever email addresses you want it to go to. So I got an email alert, let me know that, like I showed you, the dimensions had changed, but I didn't actually check them because I just assumed being under 45 centimeters, it wouldn't change, until I noticed the fees in Seller Central had gone higher. And that's when I submitted a request. They changed the dimensions, and then I got an email back from Amazon a day or two later to say that the dimensions had now been updated, and also they were going to refund me £355, which was to cover the fees being incorrect from the period. I think it was from around about the 5th of June. I got the first alert, the 5th of June until the 21st of June. So make sure you've got those alerts set up. If you aren't already using Helium 10, you can use discount code FBA Elite 20, and that will save you 20% off for the first 6 months, or it will save you 25% off for the entire year, which is the most cost-effective way to purchase Helium 10. So hopefully you guys found that video helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate you to scroll down and hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to start Amazon FBA, but you're not quite sure where to start, I'm going to pop up a step-by-step guide now that you guys can download. It's got every step you need to start your own Amazon FBA business, and I'll see you guys over there.